What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are having an amazing Friday, a wonderful weekend. So, I am trying to watch this Tyson fight, right? And it keeps glitching on Netflix. And I thought it was just me, but I'm finding out from social media that it's Netflix. So I don't know, they're having a difficult time handling the traffic with the live stream. But I thought, let me come and bring some content to my people. So Don Lemon, Gabrielle Union, and other celebrities are choosing to leave Twitter and they are going to Blue Sky. I think Spill has been up for a while. Um, Spill is Black owned. Shout out to them. But Blue Sky, I think, is really taking off. They've gotten I think like 15 million new subscribers. I'm gonna subscribe as well. And then you guys remember Threads on Instagram, but Don Lemon actually pointed out a really good reason as to why he's choosing to leave Twitter today. They changed their terms of service and they are trying to introduce litigation and lawsuits in regards to simple disputes. So let me let you guys hear what Don Lemon has to say real quick.
Hi, everyone. I have loved connecting with all of you on Twitter and then on X for all of these years, but it's time for me to leave the platform. I once believed that it was a place for honest debate and discussion, transparency and free speech, but I now feel it does not serve that purpose. In addition, starting this Friday, November 15th, X is implementing new terms of service, which among other things states that, quote, all disputes be brought exclusively in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas or state courts located in Tarrant County, Texas, end quote. The full terms of service can be found on my written statement or on the X website. Now, as the Washington Post recently reported on X's decision to change the terms, this, quote, ensures that such lawsuits will be heard in courthouses that are a hub for conservatives, which experts say could make it easier for X to shield itself from litigation and punish critics. I think that speaks for itself. You can find me on YouTube at The Don Lemon Show, or on TikTok and Facebook at Don Lemon, and on Instagram and Blue Sky at Don Lemon Official. I hope you will join me there. Thanks.
So the terms of service says that all disputes will now have to be settled in a Texas court. That's crazy to me because, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was supposed to be, a champion of free speech. However, all disputes, now I'm wondering, are these disputes against the company, like against X or Twitter, or are they disputes between users? Because people argue on Twitter back and forth all day long. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to be creating a Blue Sky account. I'm probably going to phase out Twitter as well because ain't nobody got time for that. That's ridiculous. Um, Twitter used to be one of my favorite apps, but I feel like it's definitely gone downhill in the last few years. Let me read to you guys what Gabrielle Union says, because Don's his statement on the left here, it's exactly what he just said in that video, that he used to love Twitter, but he is moving on because of the change of their terms of service. So Gabrielle says, it's been real. There are pivotal moments in life when we must declare that enough is enough. And for me, today is that day. Platforms like X were founded on authentic connections, true engagement, and creative expression, all anchored in respect for user privacy and trust. Yet, with the recent and upcoming changes to the terms of service and the return of volatile figures, I find myself at a crossroads, facing a direction I can no longer fully support. I am committed to engaging in spaces that truly value inclusivity, respect, and integrity in the digital world. Sometimes that means recognizing the last straw and knowing when to step away. To everyone I connected with here, thank you for the laughs, the insights, and the endless support. I'm not disappearing completely. You can still find me at Gabrielle Union on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky, Spill, and Facebook. Gabrielle Union's linked in my bio, where we can continue building meaningful connections and positive vibes. Thank you all for being such an incredible part of this journey. Let's keep spreading love and light to one another in ways that truly matter. So that was Gabrielle Union's statement. And I appreciate, I know that she didn't have to do that. And I know a lot of people are giving her flack for making that statement or that announcement, saying, like, girl, you don't have to make an announcement, just leave. But she's, in my opinion, she's being thoughtful, right? She's letting her audience know, um, or her followers know once her page gets shut down, like Dawn's is already gone. So once her page gets shut down, um, that they'll know why. But the fact that terms of service, they both quoted the terms of service that's going to be changing effective today is wild to me, especially since, again, social media was supposed to be a place for discourse and sharing different ideas and thoughts and opinions, right, wrong, or indifferent. Your free speech in America is protected by the Constitution. There's so many changes that are being made. And I'm like, we're still under, the Biden administration. We still have not switched over until January. But I'm like, my goodness, the fact that they're changing the terms of service, today is crazy. Because yeah, I mean, it's a private platform, so he can do whatever he wants to. But the fact that all disputes will be settled in a Texan court with a conservative majority, I'm wondering how they're going to enforce that, because the way that it reads from Don and Gabrielle, to me, it seems really vague. If it's all disputes, I mean, that's supposed to be protected under free speech. So, in my mind, that's murky waters. But I'm going to go ahead and start building up my other platforms and moving away from Twitter, because once you start getting litigious and, bringing unnecessary legal issues into just disputes, to me, that doesn't make sense. But again, the new owner, I mean, he was raised in, you know, South Africa under apartheid. So his way of doing things is a lot different than we're used to here in the US. And I understand that he's a US citizen now, but those formative years were something else. I was reading, Trevor Noah, his book Born a Crime. I really enjoyed it. But just getting some insight onto how he grew up in South African apartheid. And he couldn't even walk with his mother and father down the street. He was literally born a crime because he was of mixed, his mom was black and his dad was white. That's wild to me. But that's the way of the world. So now that has infiltrated our social media platforms, that psyche and way of thinking, unfortunately. And I just wanted to keep you guys abreast to, what's going on, because today the terms of service have changed to where if you are in a dispute with, like I said, I don't know if it was against the company, against other people. They have all kind of bots flooding Twitter now. So if it says all disputes though will have to be settled in a Texan court. I'm just like, ay, ay, ay. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to catch up on this Tyson fight, but I wanted to at least let you guys know that I don't know how if you use Twitter or X often. I used to, but like I said, I'm not really on it that much anymore. And I'm probably going to just phase out of using it completely. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the terms of service changing? Are you, for it? Or do you think of like what do you guys think about Don Lemon and Gabrielle Union announcing their departure? Do you support it? Do you wish that they would have just left and not said anything? I have to be honest, I appreciate them at least letting people know, just because, like I said, Don's account is already deactivated. But in my mind, it's just a courtesy. And I do appreciate both of them letting us know that the terms of service changed today. Um, so I appreciate the heads up on that because I wouldn't have known. You know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily read the fine print in the terms of service on a daily basis, but there wasn't anything from like Twitter headquarters that or X whatever that I can recall. So I appreciate Gabrielle and Don Lemon, at least looking out for the public and letting them know, hey, that now if you get in a dispute, you could end up in a court in Texas, which is crazy. Like that's so ridiculous. With the cost of living constantly going up, and now with the new administration, putting tariffs on everything, and the holidays are right around the corner, who has time for that? Like that is just unnecessary foolishness. But anyway, that was it. I just wanted to bring you guys that information, that little tidbit. I'm gonna go try to check out the rest of this fight. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, aces. Bye.